Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going on a time-traveling journey to explore 7 strange home features that people have completely forgotten existed. From secret milk doors built into walls to porches designed for sleeping under the stars, these unusual features tell stories about how people lived, worked, and even relaxed 100 years ago. Some of them make sense, others are downright bizarre, but all of them will leave you amazed. Stick with me until number 1, because it might just blow your mind. Number 7. The milk door. Back in the days before supermarkets and refrigerators, many homes had something called the milk door. Picture a small door built into the wall of your house, usually near the kitchen. The milkman would place fresh bottles inside and the homeowner could collect them from the inside without ever opening the front door. It was clever, sanitary, and safe. Well, until fridges and supermarkets made the milkman a thing of the past. Imagine having groceries delivered directly into your wall today. It feels futuristic, but it was actually common decades ago. Funny how technology sometimes goes in a circle, right? And trust me, the next one is even stranger. It's a feature you'd literally step on every day. Fact 6. The boot scraper. Before paved streets and indoor plumbing, mud was everywhere. To keep dirt out of the house, many homes had a boot scraper built right into the entryway. It was usually a piece of metal sticking up near the stairs or door frame, designed to scrape mud and manure off your shoes before walking in. Some were decorative, shaped like animals or fancy scrolls, but most were purely practical. Today, we just wipe our shoes on a mat, or better yet, we don't even wear them indoors. But boot scrapers were a daily necessity for families back then. Next time you see one sticking out of an old building, you'll know exactly what it was for. And speaking of doors, wait till you hear about the one that delivered coal right into your basement. Fact 5. The coal door. Coal once powered nearly everything: heating, cooking, even some early appliances. To make it easy to deliver, many homes had a coal door or coal chute. Deliverymen would dump coal straight from the truck into the basement without ever entering the home. It sounds efficient, but it was also messy. Dust and coal fragments went everywhere. Still, it saved families from hauling heavy sacks through the house. Once gas and electric heating replaced coal, these little doors became obsolete. But many old houses still have them sealed shut in the foundation. Imagine finding a strange metal door in your basement wall and realizing it was once the fuel supply for your entire home. Wild, right? But trust me, number 4 is even more unusual. It wasn't about fuel. It was about fresh air and light. Fact 4. Transom windows. If you've ever walked through a Victorian-era house, you might notice tiny windows above the doors. These are called transom windows, and they weren't just for decoration. Before air conditioning and electric lighting, transoms allowed natural light and airflow to pass between rooms, keeping homes cooler and brighter without sacrificing privacy. They often had hinges so you could tilt them open, letting a breeze flow through even when the door was shut. It was ingenious for its time. Today, with modern ventilation systems and electricity, transoms are mostly gone, but you can still spot them in old hotels or historic homes. Next time you see one, you'll know it wasn't just fancy glass, it was an essential feature of daily life. And speaking of daily life, number 3 was basically an early refrigerator without electricity. Fact 3. The root cellar. Before modern refrigerators, people relied on a simple but effective invention: the root cellar. This was usually a cool underground room, sometimes even a separate little building, where families stored vegetables, fruits, and canned goods for months. The natural insulation of the earth kept food from spoiling, especially during hot summers. Potatoes, carrots, apples, onions all could last through the winter. For many families, the root cellar wasn't just convenient, it was a matter of survival. Even today, some rural homes still have them, and preparers love the idea. Imagine going downstairs and having your own grocery store underground. It's both brilliant and a little eerie. But while root cellars were practical, the next feature is just plain quirky, because it let homeowners call their butler with their feet. Fact 2. The butler button. In fancy old homes, especially mansions, it wasn't enough to just shout for the butler. Instead, homeowners had butler buttons hidden in the floor or sometimes under tables. By pressing the button with your foot, you could discreetly summon a servant without leaving your seat. Some even had electrical wiring connected to a bell system that rang in the servants' quarters. It's like an early version of a wireless call button. To us, it feels strange, even a little snobbish. But back then, it was the height of convenience and class. Today, we just text someone if we need help. But 100 years ago, you tapped your foot and voila, the butler arrived. It's strange, right? But nothing compares to number 1. A home feature so unusual that it almost sounds like a vacation spot built right into your house. Fact 1. The sleeping porch. And finally, the strangest home feature we've forgotten. The sleeping porch. In the late 19th and early 20th century, many homes included a screened porch specifically for sleeping during warm weather. Before air conditioning, summers could be unbearable indoors. Sleeping porches offered cool breezes, protection from bugs, and in some cases, even health benefits. Doctors would recommend fresh air for patients with tuberculosis or other illnesses, so families literally built outdoor bedrooms into their homes. Imagine drifting off to sleep under the stars, listening to crickets, but still technically inside your house. It sounds both romantic and a little odd, doesn't it? While modern air conditioning made them obsolete, sleeping porches are still cherished in some historic homes today. And honestly, who wouldn't wanna try it at least once? And there you have it, 7 strange home features people forgot existed. From milk doors to sleeping porches. These quirks remind us how creative and sometimes downright weird home design used to be. Which one surprised you the most? Was it the idea of summoning a butler with your foot? Or the thought of an entire family sleeping outside on a porch? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. And don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more unbelievable top lists every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.